Dovaki in 2134 says rar am a cookie hey
Dovaki in 2134 says he.
Dovaki in 2134 says BOOP. BOOP. BOOP.
Dovaki in 2134 says LOL.
Dovaki in 2134 says L. O. L. Elise One Creations says Hugo at Dovaki in 2134 and Slinky.
Dovaki in 2134 says hi.
Slinky096 says hello.
Dovaki in 2134 says brain fart SJDFHJKSDHFSJKHFJKSDFSDFGSDJDKFDF.
Dovaki in 2134 says Blender 5.0 is out.
Dovaki in 2134 says me.
Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. How is you?
Dovaki
You is how?
2134 says rar hot.
Blender 5.0 is out. I use Steam for it to activate my Blender, and thank goodness for that, because that just auto updates for me. What do you know? What are the new features of Blender?
Dovaki 2134 says yup.
Dovaki 2134 says I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really. I'm terrible at keeping up to date with updates and patches and all that, stuff. So, whee! I usually just use whatever tools they have whenever I need them.
Dovaki in 2134 says wee yeddy yeddy.
Okay, today we're gonna paint a Vespid. I painted this. This is the Vespid. I only finished one for the Malcolm exhibition. So today we are going to paint them all. This is my to-do pile. Clearly it's been piling up. And I have these Agron to paint, so I have to make sure I have to finish something on the pile. So let's get the Vespids out of the way. One thing I do find annoying about Warhammer, which I understand, it's they have so much details going on. It's much easier to paint them in pieces before assembly, but it is hard to keep track of. All the dust. It has collected dust. Here. Dust them out later. Oh, the bunny fur. For example, like this, you can see the wings. It's really hard to get underneath to paint the details if the wings are on top. So, but sometimes it's hard. I don't want to lose the pieces because there's so many things going on as well. I don't know this belongs to who. Oh, this guy? Okay, so we'll have to do one by one. I have to time it too, so I am very bad. Does this go on here? very bad concept of time. I don't know how long it would take me to do all this. Okay, so alright, slowly getting the work pile in order, I think.
Ristri Ambert says, YouTube, Slade, hello waving
Hey,
hand sign waving hand
Slade.
sign.
How are you doing today? Okay. Can we finish the Vespids today? No, I don't think so. We'll be streaming for 3 hours, so yeah. Okay, and I got where's my magnifying glasses? That is funny. Ah, here it is. Okay. And my color scheme. Color scheme, where you at? How is everybody doing today? Today is Thursday. Damn, how time flies, guys.
Restreambot says YouTube. Slade doing fantastic party popper. How are you doing? Red heart.
That's really good to know. I'm doing good actually. I went to I did some rock climbing yesterday, and I managed to finish a hard project, so I was over the moon with that. Okay, so let's start painting. Oh wait, we need to dust them out. I haven't touched these boys in a while, so they're all very dusty. Do you play any Warhammer, Slate? I don't play Warhammer. I do enjoy the amount of details they have as a nice painting project to as a challenge. Ah! Oh shit. It snapped. Oops.
Ristri Ambert says, YouTube, Slade, no I don't play Warhammer the board game, but I played and very much enjoyed the new Space Marines game that came out last year.
Ooh, the video game? Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Ristri Ambert says, YouTube, Slade, I love the universe of it. Saw the Secret Level episode 2, it was amazing.
That's nice. Yeah, there's just so much lore into Warhammer. There's so many books out of it too. I feel it's interesting. You don't have to be a board gamer. You don't have to be a video gamer, and you can still appreciate it through reading books, playing video games. Yeah, there's like different ways to appreciate it, which is interesting. I appreciate it by painting. I don't really know much of it, the lore and stuff, but it's still intriguing. let that dry first.
Day Herminator says Rosser saws reporting for duty.
Hey, the Harminator. Hello, sir. Okay, so today I'm having friends. I'm gonna meet a friend for dinner, so I will have to stop stream at 5.
You see the photos I sent?
Yeah, why you send to me a dead mosquito, dear?
No, you look at the one before. I
Yes.
shot a mosquito with a bidet, and then the blood exploded.
Oh,
and then the
that's
mosquito-
what
Did
happened.
you see the picture?
Yeah, yes, I did.
Yeah, so there's the one blood spot on the floor, and then the mosquito flew there, and then it
Oh,
just started bleeding out from on the floor. And I killed something.
wow. Okay. I thought you smack it on the wall and that is you cleaning up.
No. I shot it with a bidet.
Interesting. No wonder why you shared it to me.
Ristri Ambert says, YouTube, Slade, would love to read the books but I can't read because dyslexia rolling on the floor laughing rolling
Oh
on the floor laughing.
no. Dyslexia. I am curious. What is life like with dyslexia? If you pardon my super blunt question. How do you go around it? How do you go through education and such? I hope my questions aren't too insensitive. I am just, what's the word? Privileged. My god, all the dust. Oh, okay, I'm already halfway painting this one. Cool.
Slade_00_ says not that hard. It's just hard to read stuff and understand them. No, it's okay. I understand what you are saying.
Okay, cool. Thank you for answering my questions.
Slade_00_ says school sucked though.
Yeah, I can imagine because school there's just so much reading and yeah, the amount of textbooks, school, university. So, yeah, how do you go about it? Or is it like you can read? It's just it takes more time to process it. I know that like you can apply for exams to give extra time if you are dyslexic and stuff. But I know some people, you know, like they would have like TTS to help with the reading of chat, for example.
Slade_00_ says thank God I became a 3D artist so I don't have to read much, everything is in video and audio format now.
Thankfully, yeah. Yeah, sometimes I do feel, well, I was gonna say the adult world has flexibility to a certain extent, I suppose. But I think it's quite nice. It's slow in terms of progress, but I think it's quite nice how as the generations go by, like there are more education on how there are different people and how they function differently. I think that's nice compared to our parents' generation, for example, everything is just so black and white. There's only this person and that's it, you know? Okay, let's start with this one because he's already painted. I'm so lazy to take this out because then I have to cellophane tape it again. Okay.
Dubakian 2134 says education system is beyond broken, ha.
Yeah, the thing is, I definitely agree that education system is flawed. There's just too many different ways to encourage children because they all have different ways to learn. But then I can sit here and critique the education system, but I really don't know what is a good solution for it because the solution requires money, lots of money, you know, like private schools for different types of different types of encouragement for children and stuff like that. Like the solution sadly is for the masses is not an easy one. I don't think I have a solution for it either. You just pushed through school. You did a fantastic job, Slate.
Dovaki in 2134 says 2 men walk into a bar, third one ducked.
I feel like you told this joke before, Dovakin. I'm fairly certain. Because I remember I found it quite amusing. That was just like...
Dubakian 2134 says I don't know.
Okay. Let's start. It's painting time, guys. So I feel like I've been a bit burnt out constantly. Oh.
Dubakian 2134 says horse walks into a bar. The bartender asks why the long face.
What was I saying? So I've been feeling a little burnt out from rushing for conventions and stuff. So I feel
Dubakian
like I just want to paint what I want to paint, you know? That's an oldie. Oh, should bring you guys closer so you guys can see what I'm painting.
Dovaki in 2134 says where do snowmen keep their money? Snowbanks.
Oh, okay, that took a while for me.
Slade_00_ says are the snowbanks just big ass igloos?
That'd be cute though.
Dubakian 2134 says if money doesn't grow on trees then why do they have branches?
Dovahkian 2134 says FK.
Slade_00_ says because money doesn't have branches, banks have rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing.
Dovahkian 2134 says if money doesn't grow on trees, then why do banks have branches?
Oh, I should time my
Dovahki in 2134 says is what I meant to put.
Okay. You ever thought of becoming a comedian, Dovahkian?
Dovahkian 2134 says 2 days till the Game Expo, I'm going to.
Ooh, another expo.
Slade_00_ says I think because money is like water to a tree and flow, though the banks like in a tree body, maybe thinking face.
You're reading so deep into it, Slate.
Slade_00_ says rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. I know I like to do that sometimes.
Damn, this is not going quite as well as I hoped.
Slade_00_ says oh no, I broke Dovahkian.
Oh no!
Dovahkian 2134 says crap.
Dovahkian 2134 says Eliso T Eliso Shtop Eliso Ug Eliso Gasp Eliso Lurk.
These miniatures really neat. Magnifying glasses.
Slade_00_ says I love the big miniatures, they look so menacing.
Slade_00_ says easy to work 1-2.
I love big miniatures, they look so menacing, easy to work 1-2. That is true. This will be the next one I'll be working with. So this is for scale. This is the next one I'll be working with.
Slade_00_ says Dame, the model looks so good.
Yeah. I'm quite intrigued.
Slate_00_ says the surface details looks good.
Yeah. Kinda excited.
Dubakian2134 says 00_00_00_00_00_00_00_00_00_.
Dovaki in 2134 says he.
Dubakian2134 says feels good not to feel like garbage like I was last week.
Oh no. Why were you having a bad week? Whoops. I'm glad you're feeling better though.
Dubakian2134 says my stomach declared war on my butt.
Oh no. That moment where your body just don't listen to you.
Dubakian2134 says peace treaty has since been signed for now, I guess till the next time I do something to aggravate my stomach.
Do you do anything to aggravate your stomach? I know I do it all the time. I like to eat spicy food. It doesn't bode well with my stomach, but I just love spicy food too much.
Dubakian2134 says I ate a buttload of nuts.
Uh-oh.
Dovaki in 2134 says cashews mainly.
a buttload of nuts. Oh. Does that normally go disagree with your body? Unless it's like really a lot of nuts.
Slade_00_ says hopefully the peace remains better the stomach nation and butt nation moving forward.
Yes. May they build barriers.
Dovaki in
fortify.
2134 says it's funny cause I can clear a bag of pistachios no problem.
Maybe you're slightly allergic to the type of nuts. I guess allergic is not the right word. But maybe your stomach has better.
Dovaki in 2134
nuts.
says cashews are actually seeds.
Dovaki in 2134 says I'm not allergic to anything.
I guess tolerance is the word.
Dovaki in 2134 says I used to eat them all the time as a kid.
Yeah, but you can develop allergies at any stage in your life. It's not just I used to eat this when I was a kid and then now it's, does not mean that you won't get an allergy later on. Your body develops allergic depending on dosage. Ooh, interesting. I don't like that fact. Or, well, I, better have to fact check that, but that does not sound like fun.
Dovaki in 2134 says my immune system is strong.
Never say never, sadly.
Says cow's milk is the only thing my body hates.
Once you grow old, you realize that sentiment is not forever.
Dovaki in 2134 says I rarely get sick.
Too strong of an immune system is the problem. Possible.
Dovaki in 2134 says it's really not.
Slade_00_ says now I am hungry for pistachios.
Slade underscore 00 underscore says, how do you deal with mistakes when you are working on small models like this one?
I cry. That's the first step. I will cry so hard, especially if the base is good.
Dovakian2134 says flamethrower.
So usually when it comes to acrylics, you have a small opening where you can undo the problem. Acrylics is water soluble when wet, but water resistant when dry. So technically, if the acrylic is still wet, you can quickly take another brush, a clean brush, wash it, and use water to pick out the colors.
Slate underscore 00 underscore says it's like a quick time event in real life. I understand now.
That is such a great way of explaining a quick time event. Exactly that. But if that doesn't work, then you have no choice but to fix your mistake, which means coloring over it. The part I hate the most is, for example, if it was a beautiful, flawless blend underneath. Ugh, hate those. You have to do your best.
Slate underscore 00 underscore says improvisation, yes?
Yeah. Because you definitely don't want to start from the beginning. But yeah, basically that improvisation. As any mistakes you do in life, first you mourn the loss of your perfection underneath, and then you just have to accept that it's never gonna change. The mistake will still be there, and yeah, you just have to figure it out and realize that no matter how much you cry, it ain't gonna fix itself.
Slade underscore 00 underscore says, okay, so cry first then act. I think I get it. Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah. Have you painted miniatures before, Slate?
Slate underscore 00 underscore says, I think I can relate because for me sometimes when brush crashes in very high poly meshes the undo history goes away and I cry too, smiling face with tear.
Yeah. People can definitely relate one way or the other because it is definitely something that you can't escape. Everybody makes mistakes in life. But sometimes that mistake is super frustrating, but you learn a lot from it, and you can also learn ways more efficiently to get back to it should you make that mistake again. So not all is lost. Thanks.
Slate_00_ says no, never painted in models Earl.
Will you ever be interested? Considering you sculpt badass models. Ever thought of 3D printing one of them and then just have fun with it?
Slate_00_ says I want to, but 3D printers are so expensive. Loudly crying face, especially the good ones.
True that. Can't you get it under company expenses? Don't your office have, like they need to gotta see how it is in real life, make some merch, convince them it's for their benefit, and then
Slate_00_ says if I ever buy one has to justify the cost, so I have to buy a good one.
Yeah.
Slate_00_ says nah, the company doesn't care, they why I have been trying to change the company eyes.
Aww.
Slate_00_ says I think working in a shit job that you don't enjoy for 2 years is good enough, rolling on the floor laughing.
Aww. Do you plan on moving jobs?
Slate _00_ says I will transition. Thankfully I have good freelance gigs, so it will be fine, I think.
That's nice. Hopefully the transition works out well.
Slate _00_ says crossed fingers.
Cross fingers indeed. Okay. Okay, so this is done for now. We move on to the next one. Half an hour. the shadows and highlights.
Chian84 says that is very interesting gear on your forehead.
Hey, Chin. Yeah, it's a magnifying glass. It's easier for me to work with. Don't have to, really helps with that I don't have to keep squinting my eyes just to see the details.
Slade_00_ says because hobbies like this feels like a surgery.
Yes. Also, hello Chen. Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing today?
Slade_00_ says ever felt like wait I did that, how the hell did I manage to do that about a art piece or a project? That's what I am feeling right now when I am working on my personal project nowadays.
Do you feel, when you say how the hell I did that, do you mean that as like a good thing? Is it like Bob Ross happy accidents? Like, damn, how did I do that? That's great. Or is it more of like, holy shit, how did I do that? Oh my god, can I replicate it? I don't know how I did that.
Slade_00_ says yeah, like a great output is coming together seamlessly and I am like wait, everything is working out perfectly, something is wrong.
Hang on, concentrating. Yeah, like a great output is coming together seamlessly. Yeah, I'm like, wait, everything is working out perfectly. I feel that when I do 3D sculpting, I think, yeah, because I'm not particularly confident in my 3D, and I feel like there's so much technical modeling involved. I don't really know what I'm doing half the time, and if it works, I'm like, ah, look at that. Interesting. Yeah, I totally feel that, like, it's a trap, isn't it? Something just don't feel right.
Slade_00_ says bless you and don't die, random stranger coughing in the background.
Bless you and don't die, random stranger coughing in the background. You can hear that? Oh, okay, him. He's my hubby. He's just sitting right behind me. I thought like a random stranger outside. Okay, well, I actually don't think I'm gonna finish this guy. But I feel like I should take a break soon. I feel like my ass has been on my seat for quite a while. These things are so tiny.
Aldo Ditto says baby 5 llama shake.
Aldo, hello.
Aldo Ditto says Babil 5 llama shake, Babil 5 llama shake.
Aldo Ditto says baby 5 llama shake, baby 5 llama shake, baby 5 llama shake.
Honestly, it
Slade
kind of sounds like Baby Shark or
says
something.
Aldo Ditto is looking out for you, Red Heart.
Aldo made a 3 with Pyramid. Oh, Aldo's looking out for me? Is it the self-care checks? Thank you so much, Aldo. Always in here. Save. Ah, you're so funny. Okay.
Aldo Ditto says baby 5 nodders.
You are right. I should take a break. But first, how are you doing, Aldo? Thank you, Slade, for letting me know on Aldo's self-care check. Really appreciate it.
Aldo Ditto says Aldo Di2 Aldo Di mouth Aldo Di1 my hydration sense detect a disturbance in the hydration force.
You are not wrong. Sad to say.
Aldo Ditto says crackle 34 gun hydrate.
Okay. Look. I'm not making a great argument here, but I'm in the zone though. I'm in the zone. Okay. I feel like I should stop. I said that 5 minutes ago. So I don't really know what am I doing here.
Aldo Ditto says mega yippee I kind of finished my nephew's face and hair, just left a bit of rim lighting to do.
Nice! Oh my god, that's great.
Aldo Ditto says next is to add the work for his Ultraman.
Is this the same nephew or a different nephew who's also into Ultraman a lot?
Aldo Ditto says Aldo did it. This one is so tough though.
Ooh, wanna share an image? Once you share an image, then I'll go take a break. How about that? Promote yourself.
Aldo Ditto says older nephew.
This one is tough though, older nephew. Ah, okay. How is it tough? Is it because it's a more dynamic pose?
Slate _00_ says Aldo will kill you if you don't hydrate, but a good artist would die instead of give up on that precious. Flow the zone.
I love a curious to hydrate, but a good artist would die instead of give up that precious. Flow the zone, I know. When you're in the zone, it's hard. You're in it. Bye bye self-care. Just gotta wait for Aldo to promote themselves.
Slate _00_ says that gold flow is very important, rolling on the floor laughing.
For reals. What you doing now, Slate? Are you doing any modeling?
Slade_00_ says yep, it's my day off today because tired of the month, so working on my Chainsaw Man fan art.
Wow. It's kind of nice when you have time for yourself. You just make what you want.
Aldo Ditto says nah, this Ultiman has a lot of details.
Aldo Ditto says whoa.
Aldo Ditto says I wanna see.
Yeah, I want to see is how far along are you in your Chainsaw Man fan art? Do we get to see it yet? Also, Aldo, where is my art text? You don't show me your art, I ain't gonna take a break. Must show art. How am I ever gonna take a break?
Slade_00_ says I can show you a WIP for sure.
I can show. Ooh, yes, lovely. I would love to see it. Okay. Aldo has showed me his.
Aldo Ditto says same, I just dropped my WIP.
Okay. Alright, as promised. You cover the paint so they don't dry. Okay.
Aldo Ditto says Steve's shy.
How can you be shy? You're so ultra talented. Gotta puff up your chest and flaunt what you got, honey. Loading Discord. Yo, okay.
Aldo Ditto says baby 5 good ends.
I saw it. Okay, look. That is a very detailed Ultraman. For sure. It's looking so good though. I love the waves. The shadows too are looking great. Also love this I'm so bad at what's this called again? You know the part where you're at an angle where oh shit, I always forget what's it called. I always keep thinking it's foreshadowing. It's not foreshadowing. But it's like, at an angle where the sun becomes bigger and then whatever. But it's great.
Aldo Ditto says force perspective.
No, not force perspective. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know what's it called. I always forget.
Yeah?
Yeah, what's that thing where you call the sun like at an angle? I always keep thinking it's foreshadowing. Foreshortening! Yes! I always forget. I always have to ask Dark Fox. Foreshortening. This one is a technique in art and photography to create an illusion of an object receding into the distance. Yeah. Like that, stuff like that. I always find them incredibly difficult.
Aldo Ditto says Babe Isle 5 shook for shortening.
Yeah, foreshortening. Because it's always at an angle, but then it is a very awkward thing to draw. So
Aldo Ditto says I had no idea what I was doing.
You have no idea what you were doing.
Aldo Ditto says just thought it was cool.
You had no idea what you're doing, and then this happened. Great. Aldo, just naturally,
Aldo Ditto says Babe Isle 5 Llama Shake.
What about the rest of us, huh? What about the rest of us? This is Slate's one. Looking great. Got most of it down already. Look at the warping, the cloth. Got the shoes.
Aldo Ditto says baby 5 pink cheer, baby 5 pink cheer, baby 5 pink cheer.
Looking forward to the
Slade _00_ says have to work on the head.
It's so satisfying to see the pose. Yeah, I have to work on the head. Looking forward to seeing the mask thing. Can see his the tie flying in the wind. So dramatic, love it. You're almost done though. That's great. Are you gonna are you gonna render all the colors and textures too, or are you just sculpting?
Slade _00_ says nope, have to clean up the outfit.
Wow, what is there to clean?
Aldo Ditto says makes it look awesomeness.
add a little sparkle, a pinch of awesomeness. Just to need add fire and blood, lots of blood.
Slade _00_ says yep, have to texture has to be done and will make a little scene.
Ooh. You mean you're gonna animate it? What?
Slade _00_ says oh yeah, the awesomeness is the last step.
The awesomeness is the last step. I only watched the first episode. I love animation. I would die. I can't do that. Animation does.
Aldo Ditto says Babe Isle 5 tantrum.
I only watched the first episode. I love the fighting scenes. And I love, oh my god, what's that little saw, the little saw doggy? That one's super cute. But I think what? Pochita. I keep thinking pochinka, which is totally different. But what was it I didn't quite like? I think I didn't quite like the protagonist's motivation. But maybe I should pick it up again and get inspired by it. But I do love the design. I love the fight scene. It was amazing. Yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you for sharing the artwork. I will listen to Eldo, and I'll keep my end of the promise. I will go take a break. Everybody, please hydrate. Take care of yourselves. Yeah. Take care of yourselves. Drink water. Stretch. Okay. And I'll see you guys back here in 10 minutes. Can look at my lovely
Slade _00_ says yep, take a break, red heart.
Self-care now. Yes, sir. I'll listen to you ASAP, sir. Can look at my cute bunny, alright? Bye!
Audito says Babyle 5 Llama Raid Bunnies Babyle 5 Llama Raid.
Nepenthisft says I love the bunnies. Nepenthisft says Nepent 3 maps Nepent 3 maps Nepent 3 maps. Aldo Ditto says Babe Isle 5 sitting.
The bunnies are so cute. Oh, so Nepenthes. How are you? Oh, that reminds me, guys.
Elise One Creations says,
Go check
Aldo.
out Aldo. You guys saw his wonderful Ultraman art. Now go check out his very own channel. They stream as well.
Elise One
So check out
Creation says,
Nepenthes.
so at Nepenthes VT.
Okay, let's continue our artsy fartsy stuff.
Nepenthes says Nepent 3 squish.
Alright, let's continue. Still got so many to do. How are you doing, Nepenthes?
Slate_00_ says welcome back Red Heart.
Hey, thank you, Slate. Good to be back. Hey, thank you for the follow. Thanks for transitioning over to Twitch and making my numbers look nice.
Slate_00_ says no problem. I wanted to found you on Twitch but I couldn't follow you or chat here for some reason. Shrug shrug.
Oh. That is weird. But you finally got. So thank you for that. Really appreciate it.
Amethyst says Nep and 3 comfy.
Yeah, comfy. Yep, that is what my stream is about. Just work and lurk. This one now, put a pin in it. I'll wait for Dark Fox to come back, then I'll ask him a question. Because this is Dark Fox's. Figurines. These are test subjects.
Slade underscore 00 underscore says if I start a hobby like this, the only issue that I might run into is my mom and my sister will tell me to get a real job even though I already have one. My family have a weird sense of humor. Grinning face with sweat.
Well, if you already have a job and this is your hobby, shouldn't let what they say get to you, you know?
Slate underscore 00 underscore says, but then when they see the final output they will be so proud.
I guess I get what you mean by the humor. Families always wanna pull your leg.
Slate underscore 00 underscore says, I hate my mom's bad jokes. Grinning face with sweat. Grinning face with sweat.
Have you ever told her that you don't quite appreciate the jokes she dish out?
Slade underscore 00 underscore says she does not care rolling on the floor laughing. She is like I raised you and I am like touche.
Sometimes when you can't change the people around you, you just gotta change yourself. Just learn to accept her jokes. Of course, easier said than done. Don't like it. But that's the only way to deal with it. You gotta learn to accept that sometimes things are the way they are and I can't change it. So just gotta stop fighting it. If that makes sense.
Slade underscore 00 underscore says another funny thing that might happen is she will be like, oh wow, that looks so good. Where are you planning to keep it rolling on the floor laughing?
Is it because your place has lack of space?
Slade_00_ says because no place to keep anything new.
There's no place to keep anything new. I see. Ah. She seems to be the very passive-aggressive vibe. Type. Sorry. Asians know that all too well.
Slade_00_ says Indian one do be like that rolling.
Indian. That explains a lot. Shoot. Oh my god. Yeah, parents are a tough nut to crack. That's for sure. Yeah, it's not very nice to always hold the, oh, I'm your mother, I birth you card all the time. I mean, sure, but do you ask to be bored? I mean, just saying. Ouch. Fell off.
Slade_00_ says but they do support everything I do, so can't say anything else. I guess Sutash I say rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah.
Rainy_Idolessa_Foxy says what ya cooking, Elise?
I am cooking some Vespids. Just the Warhammer 40k. Stuff. Hi Rainy, how are you doing? What you up
Slade_00_ says smells good.
to?
Slade_00_ says my mom would say smells good. Needs more salt maybe, I don't know.
That does sound like a very Asian parent thing to say. My dad would say that. No, I think my mom would say that. Whoopsie.
Slade _00_ says oh new disaster struck you, dropped it face screaming in fear.
Slade _00_ says looks really good. Looks like the Thousand Suns armor in the recent game Red Heart.
Disaster struck, you dropped it. Thank you. I'm trying my best. One thing that I am one thing that I have a weakness against is that I hate to do infantry. So many of the same looking models, similar but different, but still the same. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ugh, 8 already, and I'm like, Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So altogether there's 10. But I finished 1, so I still got 9 left. Yeesh.
Slate _00_ says power though girl, you can do it, flexed biceps.
Ayo, thank you. Really appreciate it.
Slate _00_ says asterisk through.
Oh, thank you for keeping me company, Slate. Really appreciate it.
Slade _00_ says where time is it at your place, by the way?
Where is it at your place? What time? What time is it at my place? You can type in chat !_ time.
Slade _00_ says time.
There you go.
Slade_00_ says, oh okay, you guys are 2 HRS ahead of me in the future eyes.
Is it Inky or Cha? While you're there. Oh. I leave it to your discretion, but not too long. Ayo. Inky is our bunny. He likes jumping on our bed. Maybe he likes to show dominance. This is my bed now. Ayo, why he's so cute?
Slade_00_ says love me some bunny action.
Love me some bunny action. He is so cute that I just can't say no. On the bed. We can't let him be on the bed for too long though. He gets too comfortable. Then he starts pooping on the bed and peeing on the bed. He peed on our bed before, okay? Okay, I'll have to cut it. No, I don't.
Fafinabut says Fafin one wave.
Hey Fafin, how are you?
Slade_00_ says one time a rabbit kicked me on the face, never picking up a bunny ever again.
Oh. Ouch, that must have hurt. I think it must have panicked because bunnies in general, they do not like being picked up because they are prey animals. So when you pick them up, it's kind of indicative of like how a eagle picks them up. So they will start panicking because they feel like they're going to be eaten. So they would easily get scared because of that. Even my bunnies don't like to be picked up. I only pick them up when I absolutely have to.
Slade_00_ says it was my school rabbits, so definitely though I was a stranger trying to hurt them, can't blame them.
Yeah, I sometimes I think rabbits are not widely known. In terms of like their habits and stuff, so yeah, not a lot of people would know how they function. Even I had to do a lot of research when I got my bunnies. Okay. Not too bad. Another one done. I'm gonna go take a break. Whew. 3 Vespids.
Slade_00_ says congratulations on your completion.
Thank you. Hey Fafin, I'm doing well.
It is so detailed. I'm pretty sure it could have been simple, but you put so much work.
Yeah, but I gotta time it. If someone were to hire me, then I need to know how much time I'm spending.
Oh yeah, definitely.
120 minutes divided by 3. That's 40 minutes each.
Yeah. Well, let's say an hour each now.
Yeah, but I haven't even finished yet. This is just the shading of the body.
Oh.
Yeah, I haven't done the weapon, the anything.
Oh.
Haven't even done the eyes yet.
Oh.
I got 7 more to go.
Oh, well, you are definitely doing it very detailed for my most people don't do it as detailed.
Yeah.
But yeah, like if you do it really detailed, charge more.
Yeah. For sure. Alright, we'll take a break. See y'all! I'll give the bunny some Cheetos so you can see. Bye!
Slade _00_ says me gonna go lunch, will be back if you still streaming. Faffinaboot says, oh dang, did I miss the bunny treats?
so I should stop soon. But I want to finish whatever paint we have left. I'm really getting kind of tired. No, it's good practice, but yeah, these miniatures, they're so detailed. It takes a lot out of me.
Sorry, yeah.
No, dear, no need to apologize.
It's my work.
Yeah, but that's why you're sugar daddying me, right? You're buying me really good food, right?
I got you dispatch, okay?
I want ramen.
Food for the soul.
I want ramen.
Go get ramen, lah.
Why we go get ramen? We go get ramen.
Go your friends do.
Go eat you. You're my hubby. I want to eat you. Hey Fafin, I think you did miss the bunny treat session.
Fafinaboot says, oh well, I'm sure they had fun.
They sure did. How you been, Fafin?
Fafinaboot says, still kicking. Have been really struggling with the pose in the new thing I'm drawing. Have had to take a break from it like twice already. Tongue poking smiley.
Do you have any apps to
says,
help?
I think I've got it now. Or got it close enough for now.
Do you have any? Ooh. Do you have any apps that helps you with posing and stuff?
Fafinaboot says I was gonna try doing it in PoseMe.art, but that takes a fair bit of time. It's more the perspective and the pose that really made it difficult.
I was gonna try doing it in Pose My Art, but that takes a fair bit of time. It's more perspective plus the pose that makes it really difficult. The one I use is Art Pose. It's an app for it's an app on iPad. And they also have perspective. And like they have like a wide angle thing. They have wide angle, so the perspective is good. Are they? Oh. Oh no.
Fafinaboot says, looking at it now.
Yeah. It's really affordable too.
Fafinaboot says there are 3 versions, tongue sticking out.
Yeah, one is the female, one is the male, and then another version is both female and male, if I'm not mistaken.
Says gun.
Hey, Slinky.
Slinky096 says big gun.
big gun. Yes. So I get the Art Pose Pro, I think. The Pro is the both female and male.
Fafina Boot says yeah, $4 for male or female, $8 for pro with both I guess.
Yeah, $8 is for both female and male. And female and male, and you can also include objects. Objects is quite a latest feature. So they include things like if you want your character to hold a sword or something, then you can roughly add that in as well. So I find that particularly helpful if you have characters doing stuff, interacting with things.
Fafinabut says it looks pretty similar to Posami.art, but that site is free, for now.
Yeah, if you feel like you get what you need from Pose My Art, then yeah, don't have to focus on Art Pose.
Fafinaboot says they have a subscription thing too, which gets you a lot of pre-made poses and stuff. IDK, what else? Honestly, I hate that everything is locked to a subscription these days though.
Yeah. I rather pay one-time payment rather than subscription. So yeah.
Faffin a Boot says I quite like the musculature is an option in this app. I'll have to think about it. Happy smiley.
I like the musculature is an option in this app. Yeah. The art pose is only one-time payment, so you pay that $8 only one time. So that's why I like it. No need for subscription. Is it fogging today? Can smell it. Yeah, I forgot. This guy, the helmet. Do you want it to be machine or insect?
Alright, this guy. Insect. Like pretending to be like machine pretending to be insect.
I don't understand what that means. So,
Insect,
insect, okay. As in, like, do you want it to be blue purple, like the insect part, or you want it to be the machine that is the beige part?
A beige, I think make it stand out better.
Okay. Okay, 5:30, I'll stop.
Okay.
You having dinner with your family?
I'm eating the leftovers.
Oh, yeah. going to be a helmet, the hit?
Yeah.
Okay, so beige,
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. It will also help out me out more in the game because it stands out more.
Are they supposed to be like the leader or?
Well, they're supposed to be like different things. They have different powers and all.
Slinky096 says, was that rag always brown?
Was that rag always brown? No. I think it used to be. I don't know if white was the color or maybe a light
says
gray.
I'm about to head to bed. It's getting late here and I have an appointment in the morning. But I found a pose that kinda works for what I was going for, that I was able to modify a bit. I can already see some of the places I'm way off in.
Hey, nice. Is it from the site? But yeah, thanks so much, Rafin, for dropping by. Hope you have a good sleep and good luck on your artwork.
Fafanabot says yeah, from the free site.
Nice.
Slinky096 says, sire.
Slinky096 says bung.
Bung? I mean like bug. Because these are kind of like bugs.
Slinky096 says I said what I said.
Bung. Sounds like a bug and a dung.
Slade_00_ says hello me back red heart.
Hey Slade, how was lunchies? What do you have?
Slinky096 says WB.
Are you working on your dragon, Slinky? I see you posted more.
Slade_00_ says lunch was boring. Rice and vegetables.
Rice and vegetables? No meat? Or are you vegetarian?
Slinky096 says I prob should.
You don't have to. It's just, do when you feel like it, but don't think you have to do it every waking moment, you know what I mean? Gotta enjoy
Slade
life.
underscore 00 underscore says today was veg. Mom decides the menu.
True, true. Mom has the power in the kitchen. Whoops.
Slinky096 says I've had a few days break anyway.
Okay.
Slinky096 says I did my most recent one kinda at school anyway like Strom.
Ooh.
Slinky096 says well I did the shading at school anyway.
Yeah. I doodled a lot at school. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see who can we raid. Oh, we got quite a lot of artists online.
Slade_00_ says hopefully the work is not beating you down too much, Red Heart.
Thanks, Lee. I did use a bigger brush for the dry brushing,
Slinky096 says I have another and working on it's the
next
water
few
elemental
stages are
Wasser.
gonna be a
It's
bit
Bremen
tedious,
for water
so,
as Strom is
we'll
German
see.
for electricity.
I have another working on its water electricity. Wasser. It's German for water as Storm is German for electricity. Oh, okay, cool.
Slinky096 says BRB though I'm cold.
Okay, well, we're gonna end the stream now, Slinky. So thank you so much for just stopping by. Gosh, words ain't working in my brain. I'm just kind of figuring out who to rate.
Slinky096 says Kook is streaming.
I think we can
Slinky096 says Chuck asterisk.
We can go to Lisa. Chuck is streaming. Yeah, he is. But we did rate him like last week? Was it last week or 2 weeks ago? So fairly recent. I'm thinking we can go check out Lisa. Thank you so much, Slate. Really appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out and keeping me company.
Slinky096 says I don't know.
It definitely makes streaming less boring. Painting less boring. I'm like, no. Maybe I can turn you guys to another cozy So,
Elise
yeah.
One Creations says, outro.
As per usual, guys, links are there. You know, if you want to commission me, you want to support me, you want to check out my online store, or check out my social media. All links are down
Slade
below.
_00_ says I talk a lot rolling on the floor laughing, so sorry if I get annoying
Oh,
sometimes.
you're not annoying to me. I enjoy the conversation. So yeah, I enjoy the conversation. Don't feel bad about it, and I always welcome you in the next stream. Alright guys, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna have lunch with a friend outside. So yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful day and see you next stream. I'll be gaming tomorrow, so I'll be playing Silk Song and
Slinky096 says oh bye.
Slinky096 says okay asterisk.